Time to die!
I don't recognize you, but I sense that you're one of us. Who are you? The last of the Nightingale Sentinels, I'm afraid. I've defended the Sepulchre alone for what seems like an eternity. We were betrayed by one of our own kind. In fact, I'm to blame for what's happened here. I was blinded by dark treachery masquerading as friendship. Perhaps if I had been more vigilant, then Mercer Frey wouldn't have lured me to my fate and stolen the skeleton key. I haven't heard that name in a long time. How do you know of me? The key! You have the skeleton key! I never thought I'd see it again. And Mercer Frey? Then, it's over, and my death wasn't in vain. I owe you a great deal, Nightingale. That's quite a noble sentiment for someone in our... My only regret is that you had to undertake this task. Carlia? I feared she'd befallen the same fate, ending up a victim of murder. Nothing would bring me more pride. From the moment I arrived here, I felt myself... The Sepulchre isn't merely a temple or a vault to house the key. When Mercer stole the key, that conduit closed. I'm afraid so. I'm weakening. And I can feel myself slipping. Whatever damage has been caused can only be corrected by following the pilgrim's path to the Ebonmere. The Ebonmere is a conduit through which Nocturnal influences our world. Yes, absolutely. Your skill is your... But Nocturnal, she influences our luck. Think about the guild, about the state it was in when you began. Think about a pick breaking when it shouldn't have. The clouds in the night. Our access to those bits of luck are what separates us from common. Precisely. There are a few who still call Nocturnal Lady Luck, and for good reason. I wish I could help you, but I've been... The only possible help I've come across are the remains of some poor fellow who is trying to follow in your footsteps. Perhaps his journal can help? Who dares disturb
Hold down!
What do we have here? It's been a number of years since I've set foot on your world. Or perhaps it's been moments. One tends to lose track. So, once again, the key has been stolen, and a champion returns it to the sepulchre. Now that the Ebonmere has been restored, you stand before me awaiting your accolades. A pat on your head, a kiss on your cheek. What you fail to realize is your actions were expected and represent nothing more than the fulfillment of your agreement. Don't mistake my tone for displeasure. After all, you've obediently performed your duties to the letter. But we both know this has little to do with honor and oaths and loyalty. It's about the reward, the prize. Fear not. You'll have your trinkets, your desire for power, your hunger for wealth. I bid you to drink deeply from the Ebonmere mortal, for this is where the agent of Nocturnal is born. The oath has been struck, the die has been cast, and your fate awaits you in the Everglow. Farewell, Nightingale. See to it that you stay this time, won't you?
I'm glad you were able to bring the key back safely. Nocturnal seemed quite pleased with your effort. I wouldn't take that to heart. Think of her as a scolding mother continually pushing you harder to be... I assure you, had she been displeased with you, we wouldn't be having this conversation. The circles at the base of the Ebonmere imbue you with powers befitting a Nightingale agent. The crescent moon represents the agent of stealth, the half moon for the agent of subterfuge. This is Nocturnal's way of maintaining balance. If you ever feel the need to change your abilities, you can return to the Sepulchre and step onto a different circle. Be warned that once you've chosen, you can't reselect for at least a day. Now, your life as a Nightingale begins. Should the need arise, you'll be summoned to the Sepulchre in order to defend it. The Guild has welcomed me back with open arms. I only hope that this isn't an ending to things, but actually the beginning. Why, perhaps the greatest... There are pockets brimming with coin and coffers. We may be Nightingales, but in our hearts we're still thieves, and we're damn good at what we do. The agent of strife can send... At the same time, this tether will bolster the agent's own life force, making him stronger.
Carlia?
Journey will be complete. Gallus! I feared I would never see you again. I was afraid you'd become like the others.
If it were not for the actions of this Nightingale, your fears would have come true. She honors us all.
What will you do now, my love?
Nocturnal calls me to the Everglow. My contract has been fulfilled.
Will I ever see you again?
When your debt to Nocturnal has been paid, we'll embrace once again.
Farewell, Gallus. Eyes open. Walk with the shadows.
Goodbye, Carlia.
Yes, Nightingale? What is it? Gallus's oath has been paid. Now his spirit becomes one with the Everglow. The realm of perpetual... No. This is the greatest honor a Nightingale can possibly achieve. In death, absolutely. When we... It's believed that they are literally what guides our Uncapper. That's why the Ebonmere needed to be reopened. Without it, there's no way Nocturnal...